If you hear stuff in the background, it's my cat who has zoomies. So she might make a little bit of noise, but otherwise, let's get started. Hello people, my name is Eva, welcome to a new video, and today I am going to film my first monthly wrap-up in the history of this channel. For now I had just done yearly wrap-ups and wrap up the year, but I actually managed to read, I think, 11 volumes of manga, I believe. Don't quote me on it. So that was really, really nice. So I decided if I read over 8 books, including mangas, I am going to film a wrap-up. So these wrap-up might not be monthly because it depends on what I read during the month, but they will come from time to time. Also, I think it's good video idea to look back on to see when I talked about different books and stuff like that. So let's get started. So I got this stack of mangas that I finished reading, and I will start from the top, and that is volume 4 and 5 of Demon Slayer by Kimitsu by Koyoharo Gototoge. I mispronounce everything of that name. It's right here if you are interested. So these two I didn't love as much as the first 3, mostly because of one thing, and I will give a little bit of a spoiler warning here. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers from Demon Slayer, I will suggest that you will mute until I don't no longer have these books up. So in these, there's spiders, and if you don't know me, or I might not have talked much about it, I have arachnophobia. And firstly, when I picked up volume 4, I put it down because I just couldn't do it. But I wanted to, so I picked it up again and pushed through this volume because there was some really creepy spiders in these. But the story is still great and all that stuff. And this one was not as bad on the spider part, so I could get through this more better. I gave this one 3.5 out of 5 stars or 4 stars. I don't remember. I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't know where I put that paper. This one I gave a 4.5 out of 5 stars. So a little bit about Demon Slayer is that it is about this boy who his entire family is one day slaughtered, and his last remaining sister has been turned into a demon. He trains to become a demon slayer in order to find a cure for her, and the story goes on from there, and it's so good. I just really, really loved it. I just hated the spiders. The next one is an omnibus, and that was volume 7 to 9 of One Piece by YuGiOh Oda. This one I really, really enjoyed, and I just love One Piece. I think I gave volume 7 4 stars, volume 8 5 stars, and volume 9 at 5 stars, I believe. I don't really remember, or 4.5. One of those two, but it's just really, really good, and you just see the crew come together to help one of their crewmates who keep saying she's not part of the crew, but she is part of the crew because Luffy says so. So and I still love Luffy, I still love Zoro, I really enjoy Sanji, and I love Usopp, and it's really, really fun. and it's really, really good time. The thing I do really love about One Piece is about friendship and how friends will fight to protect another friend or help another friend in need, and that just tickles my itch, I guess, if that is a word for it. I just love it. So One Piece is about this young boy named Luffy who wishes to become the Pirate King. He goes out into the East Blue to find a crew, to find the one treasure that the former King of the Pirates hid on the last island of the Grand Lines, which is One Piece. So it's so fun. I really enjoy my rereading of it, and I can't wait to get moving on with some more volumes of it. I only have 2-9 at the moment, but I hope that I can collect some more of them at some point, so I can continue my reread of the most of the first part of One Piece, because I read them in Danish, but now I'm rereading them in English. And the last two omnibuses is together because it's in the same series, and that is volume 1 to 6 of YuGiOh. So, if you don't know YuGiOh by Kazuki Takahashi, so if you don't know YuGiOh, where have you been and how old are you? By the way, because Yu-Gi-Oh was a huge part of my childhood, and I read some of the manga back in the day. I went to the library to borrow some books and stuff like that. I read some of the Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I didn't touch it for years. I haven't even watched the show in like over 12 or 13 years. It's just, and then I decided when I saw that these was coming in omnibuses, I decided I wanted to pick them up because of the nostalgia of Yu-Gi-Oh and how I love it back then, and really banger intro of at least the English intro. So I just really, really love them. So I decided to pick them back up, and I will say they are much more violent than I remember, at least in the mangas, because pretty much every chapter someone got beat up. It's maybe the main character, maybe the side character, maybe a third character. Everyone just gets beat up, and then the Dark Yugi come into play. So this is about a boy named Yugi who assembles this puzzle. I can see it's right here, which does that as an ancient gambler becomes part of him, and when his friends are in danger, this Dark Yugi come into play. This dark ancient gambler comes into play to play a game against their foes, and he becomes the king of games, and I love it. I had so much fun. So I won't go into what I gave each volume because I don't remember, but it started out with a 3.5 stars, and I think I ended up on a 5 stars at some point. At least I think volume 5 is a 5 star. So I really, really enjoy these books, and I hopefully can continue. It's hard to get the omnibuses. They are often out of stock and stuff like that, but I hope that I can continue on with this because I had so much fun that I started rewatching the anime, and I have also really, really much fun rewatching the anime. So, oh my god, I just love it. So yeah, that is the books that I read in March, and I'm like, that's the most books I have read in 1 month. Million years. I don't even remember when I last did that. So I had so much fun. I didn't have the energy to finish some of the other books that I was currently reading, so it was mostly manga that I just read in the month of March because there was a lot of things going on. I was sick, and then my cat got into heat and meowed for 3 days straight, and I barely had any sleep, and I suffered from headaches and anxiety, so it was mostly just manga that I got into. I hopefully can finish at least the one book in April, and hopefully I can read some more books. So if I read under 5 books, I will not make a wrap up, but if I read over 5 books, I will make a wrap up for you guys. And yeah, basically I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, everything of that is free. And I almost botched my outro, but I hope that you enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.